Hey everybody, what's going on? Everyone is doing awesome today, guys. I really do. So, guys, today we are making some awesome macaroni and cheese, y'all. Macaroni and cheese, not mac and cheese. We're making some old school, good old, doggone fashioned macaroni and cheese, y'all. Y'all with it though? Yeah, it's a nice day to have some macaroni and cheese. I'm making an awesome dinner, so yes, got to bring the macaroni and cheese. So I'm about to show you guys a nice recipe to make some mac and cheese. Now it's going to be about good 7 cheeses in there. Sometimes I add a little more. Sometimes I switch up the cheeses. So today I thought I'll get some cheeses that, wouldn't really cost a whole lot to make this. So you're going to need some elbow macaroni. I'm going to use like about 3.5 to 4 cups of elbow macaroni, and I have some water boiling right now on the stove, and I also into the water I have about 1 cup of chicken broth in that water as well, just to let you guys know from the gate. Cheese wise, we're going to be using some Philadelphia cream cheese, and I'm probably going to use this entire little container. It's an 8-ounce, goodness tea, 8-ounce container, and I left it out for a little while so I can get it room temperature so it'll be nice and soft, because we're going to melt that. I have some Velveeta cheese, the little one, because we don't need a lot of it, but this is going to help with the creaminess in it. I have some extra sharp cheddar. Now I buy blocks as well because I don't mind shredding the cheese up. To me, these cheeses have a little bit more flavor than the bag cheese. So get yourself some block cheese and just shred it up. All right. Also have some Colby Jack, some Monterey Jack, some sharp cheddar shredded, some mild cheddar. This is going to be for the top. It's going to give us that nice little glazed top. Have some mozzarella. Goodness, what was it stuck to? Some mozzarella cheese. We have some of that. Also going to need 3 eggs. You're going to need about a stick of butter, maybe a little bit more, but you might need a little bit more butter. Going to need some sour cream. We're going to use this whole little container of sour cream. You're going to need some milk. I have 2 cups of whole milk. My husband's so silly. And you're also going to need some half and half. This is a pint of half and half, and we're going to use that as well. Seasonings wise, we're going to use some paprika. I need some more. Don't really got that much. This is not going to be for taste wise, because to me, paprika does not taste like anything. The smoke will have a little bit more flavor to it. Some black pepper we're going to need, some garlic powder, and some good old-fashioned table salt. All right, going to start shredding up my cheeses. Now I'm only going to use like we're not going to need like all of this, so I'm going to shred up 1 cup of each one of these cheeses. I only want 1 cup. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I shredded up my cheeses, and I have like a cup of each cheese. The extra sharp, I have maybe a little bit more than a cup, just a little bit more than a cup, which is like about half of those packets. So now I have that Velveeta cheese, and I'm just going to go through, and I just want to cut them into smaller little blocks so that way it'll melt a lot faster, because we're going to make like a cheese sauce. It's going to get poured on top of our macaroni once it gets done. So I'm just going through just to cut this. I'm going to do the same thing with this Philadelphia cream cheese. Just going to go through and cut. And I left it out for a little while to try and get it at room temperature. So I'm just going to cut those as well. Okay guys, so in this pot right here, I have those 2 cups of whole milk, and I have those 3 eggs in there. And now I'm just trying to whisk this up, and I'm going to put it on this eye in the back. Now we want to just get this milk warm. Now you don't want to burn your milk, so you definitely want to keep an eye on it. I have my heat on a medium, so I'm just trying to mix those eggs up because we don't want to scramble no eggs, right? You just want to incorporate that into the milk. So I'm going to just put my heat down a little bit, and then here I have this pot boiling. I'm about to add in my macaroni, and we're going to do 3 cups of macaroni. And like I said, I have chicken broth in this water as well. Whole box, 3.5. And we're going to cook these till they're al dente. You don't want to fully cook your elbow macaroni because it's going to cook while it's in the oven as well, all right? And I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I have this back eye with the milk in it. I have this on a fork, and I'm just checking it. You just want to keep checking it. Now I'm going to start adding in my Philadelphia cream cheese. Just going to add that whole container in there. Gonna also add in that veleeta. Let me just take this out of here. It's so awkward trying to record this and reach over another pot. So you just want to get all of this stuff melted down. Okay, and now for that half and half, this is 1 cup. Gonna add 2 cups of half and half. And you want to keep this on a low kind of, eye, because you don't want it to burn. You do not want to burn your cheese. You just want to wait until everything kind of melts down, and then we'll move over to the next step, all right? Okay, guys, so I just moved it to my front eye since my macaroni is done, and you just want to keep stirring it. You don't want to leave this unattended because it will stick. But I'm cooking it on like a low temperature, and right now I have it on a 3, and I'm just constantly stirring it because I'm trying to, I'm trying to get the all the cheeses that's melted to melt in there, which is just the Philadelphia and that Velveeta cheese. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead. I drained my macaroni, and I'm gonna add some margarine in here, or butter. So I'm gonna do like a couple tablespoons of butter in here. Maybe a little bit more, about half of that stick. And I'm gonna just mix this up. And also in here, I'm gonna add in our sour cream. I'm gonna do that entire container of sour cream. Just gonna mix this up. Let me pause this up. Well, I'm gonna eyeball this for you guys, so I'll put measurements in there. But this is the black pepper. Do like a teaspoon of black pepper, teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm gonna do about a half a teaspoon of salt as well. Alright, so I can get to my cheese sauce. That much salt, about a half a teaspoon. And with the cheeses that I have, I'm just gonna mix those up. The ones that we shredded. Just trying to get those mixed up a little bit. Gonna add some of this in here as well right now into here. Add just a little bit in right now. Oh, let me get something. A little measuring spoon. Okay, set this right here. So I'm just adding a little bit in it right now. That was about a cup of it. Let's see. Let's add some of our mozzarella cheese in here. And we'll be putting more in there as well. I'm going to do a little bit of that shredded sharp cheddar in here. It's going to be really cheesy, y'all. Now, you can put as much cheese as you want to put in yours, you know. Some people like it cheesier, creamier. whatever. If you want it more creamier, I would suggest using more Velveeta cheese. But we making some old school macaroni and cheese like my mama used to make it. Oh, I miss that lady macaroni and cheese. I really do. And so I'm going to go ahead and get my pan, my baking pan that we're going to be cooking in, and then we'll move on over. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, guys, so I have my pan that my baking dish that I'm going to be using. This is a 9 by 12 glass baking dish. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to put some of this down. Not all of it, just some. Say about half of it. Spread that down. And you want to butter your baking dish as well so that your macaroni and cheese does not stick to the bottom. Just going to spread that around in there like so. Get my little, trying to mix up my sauce. That sauce, I'm going to pour a little bit of that in here as well. That was about a cup, guys. Now I'm going to get some more of my cheese right here. Just going to put some of that on here. You're basically just layering it. You know, if you want to, some people like to mix it all in at one time. You can do that as well. Going back in with some mozzarella cheese. Now, like I said, it'll depend on how much cheese you want to put on yours. That's going to depend totally upon your judgment. I'm going to go in with some sharp cheddar. This is going to be so good, y'all. I've been wanting some macaroni and cheese for a minute. I am hungry. Like, Jesus. Making my Sunday dinner today, which is Saturday. So I don't have to cook tomorrow either, because it's going to be leftovers, baby. We're going to go ahead and go back in with some more of our cheese, with our sauce, that milk and the Velveeta mixture. And we're just going to keep adding it. Now we're going to put some more macaroni, well, with the rest of it, right on top. Throwing that right on there, like so. And just spread it on across, all over. Just spread it all over. And you're just going to repeat everything that we just did, basically. So now I'm going to go in with the rest of that shredded cheese that I shredded up. Just not a whole lot left, but it's all good. I'm going to go in with some mozzarella. Go in with some mozzarella cheese. And now I'm going to go in with some more sharp. I'm going to do this kind of fast too. And I have my oven preset for 375. We're going to bake this. I'll let you guys know the cook time that I actually have this in there for. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with some of that butter that I have left. Margarine, butter. It's all whatever. Just put a couple pieces in there. And now we're going to go in again with our sauce. Just going to pour This is gonna be so freaking good and cheesy, y'all. I swear, it really is. And then we're just gonna go over the top with our mild cheddar. Baking sheet, just in case some of it spills over, then that way it won't be all over the inside of your oven. And now I'm just gonna go on the top with this. Oh, if I can get it open. Jeez. With this mild cheddar. A little bit more. And then I'm just gonna pop this into the oven, you guys, like I said, at 375. Okay guys, so we're about to get ready to put this in the oven. The only thing that I'm going to do now is just sprinkle the top with a little bit of paprika. Don't even need a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay guys, so welcome back. So I went ahead and took that baked macaroni and cheese out of the oven. I let it cook for about 45 minutes at 375. Just went in, checking it out, stirring it up a little bit, and voila, and now it's done. But you do want to let your mac and cheese sit for a little while. You really don't want to dig into it as soon as it comes out the oven.